And dignity of all people. At the City Council meeting on December 13th, 2016, more than 20 Claremont residents, Claremont College students, and faculty spoke during public comment, asking the City Council to consider declaring the City of Claremont a sanctuary city. I would ask for a statement from the City Council affirming that Claremont is a safe and inclusive community. Cities and towns throughout the United States have adopted or enacted resolutions, ordinances, policies, and practices to demonstrate their commitment to equal and respectful and dignified treatment of all people, including designating themselves as sanctuary cities. The policy implications of sanctuary city designation are not entirely clear at this time. The city attorney has advised us that there is no one single definition of a sanctuary city. The precipitating events that brought us here tonight, there's been a growing concern among some Claremont residents about safeguarding of their rights in this time of political transition and global policy change. In November of 2016, a series of events took place which triggered community conversation about...
So tell me, Channell, what was that November event that took place that is scaring everybody in this town?
Donald Trump won the election. That was the major event.
So these snowflakes can't handle an election?
No.
Maybe it's because they're illegal.
Right.
College, Corona College, and Scripps College signed a statement in support of the DACA program and for what the Claremont College referred to as undocumented immigrant students. On November 30th, 2016, Pitzer College President Melvin L. Oliver announced that Pitzer College would be a sanctuary college regarding immigration. Some of the DACA students expressed fear about their future since they are identified in the federal government as being in the country without legal immigration status. As a result of this fear, some of the students and faculty began to call on the City of Claremont to consider labeling itself as a sanctuary city. The City of Claremont has been and continues to enjoy a strong partnership with the Claremont colleges and supports their efforts to safeguard their students. These concerns are further exacerbated by hateful letters threatening...
Now we're talking about sanctuary campuses.
Including the Islamic Center of Claremont, located in Pomona, and the mayor of the City of Claremont quickly responded to these letters by assuring members of the Islamic Center that the contents of the letters are alarming and do not reflect the beliefs and values held by our community. The Claremont Police Department recognizes that immigration enforcement is a responsibility of the federal government. It is past and current practice for the Claremont Police Department not to question, detain, or arrest individuals solely on the basis of their being in the country illegally and not to conduct immigration enforcement raids. The Claremont Police Department remains committed to proactive, effective, and professional law enforcement services for our community to keep all of our residents safe. Federal funding sources could be in jeopardy for designated sanctuary cities. In a November 19, 2016 interview with CNN Money, then President-elect Donald Trump pledged the new administration would block federal funding to sanctuary cities effective within the first 100 days of taking office. Currently, Claremont receives annual federal funding for several programs. These funds include $133,000 for the Community Development Block Grant
And that
program,
federal funding is going to dry up fast.
for the Senior Nutrition Program, $130,000 from the Federal Transit Administration and Department of Transportation, $108,000 from the Surface Transportation Program.
So Channell, tell us. So we're hearing all this federal funding being enumerated for us. Why is this important?
Because it's going to be cut if they don't comply. We're not going to have apartheid. We're not going to have two laws. We're not going to, taxpayers are not going to support it and pay for it. I don't blame President Trump. Cut those funds.
That's right. Well, California funding should be cut.
Cut all the California.
No money.
Cut it.
You don't play by the rules, you don't get paid.
Right.
Sounds like a plan.
Such as vehicles, trailers, generators, water pumps, water purification systems, night vision goggles, and a long-range acoustic device. These are budget-relieving items collectively valued at close to $1 million. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA, also provides federal assistance to residents during and after disasters, such as earthquakes, floods, and wildfires. Withholding FEMA funding and assistance could have devastating financial
So,
impact.
Evelyn, tell me, did you just hear about that? They got federal money for FEMA. That's for emergencies, right? So are they going to threaten their own citizens?
Yeah, they definitely are. They're actually putting them ahead.
There have been floods all over the Southland. Floods. People in cars pushed down by rivers. And they're going to cut the funding for that. That might be something to mention.
To help them. No, they need to go back to their own country, get their own funding, and help their city become great.
Help their
Move these
people.
along. Right. That's what they need to do.